What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the Real Tron. It has been a minute, a very hot minute. It's been a couple of months since I posted. So either y'all care, y'all don't care. Y'all probably like, hey, Tron, where you been at? Where you been at, bro? I've been doing me for real. Nah, I'm just kidding. I think the last video I posted was sometime in August, maybe sometime early September. I can't remember, but yeah, after that, it was just like what I expected coming into this semester of school is not really what I expected at all. It's cool though, because I would have felt like the content would have been more better and stuff because I get an apartment, but it's just kind of just been like, I ain't gonna say boring, but it'll just been like, you know what I mean? And on top of that, I've been trying to find myself, which is very low-key cringy to say. Not I can say cringy, but like, you know, it's been a long year, to say the least, a very, very long year. And so I've been trying to get more peace with myself and everything and get my faith for closer to God and all that, you know, kudos to that, big man upstairs. Yeah, that's kind of been like my main focus since I've gotten back here, and it's been great, you know, found a good church home and everything, awesome people, love it. And you know, besides the point, y'all want to like, so what this video is today? So today we are at an outlet, because to be honest, I woke up this morning, I woke up late, I woke up like 11 something this morning, I went to sleep late last night. Anyways, I was like, you know what, let's go a little shopping. Got a little money to spend, but it's not just gonna be for me. I'm gonna see if I can find stuff for my mom or whatever for Christmas. You know, Christmas right around the corner. It's Saturday, the day after Black Friday, and it's low-key packed, but it's all right. Maybe we find some, maybe they still got some deals going on. I'm not sure. Yeah. Also, I just wanted to say, you know, it's been a blessing this past year. I've been going through a lot, but hey, we still here. We made it. It's almost the end of the year. And my goal for the 2026 year, that's crazy. For one, next year I'm turning 20. Big unk status, but yeah, I'm turning 20 next year. Anyways, besides that, my goal for next year, my main goal is get a new whip. Brand new whip. I need it. I need it. This one has gotten me to point A, point B so many times. You know, it's doing its job, don't get me wrong, but I think it's time for something brand new. So if the Lord says the same, next year, sometime, I have a brand new whip. Second thing, I want to further my relationship with God. That's another big step. I want to change me for the better, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna try, like, you know, all the things that I've been doing, I want to stop or at least slow it down and limit it a lot. And yeah, that's kind of my main goals. Mentally, you know, I just want to be better, you know what I mean? And so yeah, enough all the chit chat. I gave y'all a little nice little intro. Also, look at that car outside, bro. Freaking thing is nice. Can you see that? I think you can see it. Joker is nice. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into these stores. It might be a little vlog day. I don't know. We'll just see what the day goes. I decided to, you know, to record today. I felt like, you know, that's what I felt like. So I'm gonna catch y'all when I'm inside or whatever. Yeah. All right, y'all. So the first, bro, is packed here, by the way. First place I'm gonna go to is Coach. My mom, I told her where I was going, and she was like, oh, since you going to Coach, I want to get you this give me this mini wallet. I'm like, bro, chill, mom. But yeah, we're going to Coach. It is deep. I just seen this lady come out with like this big old, like, freaking huge bag from Coach. So hopefully, what she wants will be in here. If not, whoop-de-doo, I guess. But Kate and Spade is deep. Everywhere it's deep. I can just imagine what the Nike factory is like right now. I know it's freaking crazy. But we're gonna walk in the Coach, we're gonna see what they got. They also have these Coach shoes that I look like, yes, Coach shoes, bro. I'm stepping into my little clean boy era. That makes sense. Oh crap, it's deep over here. Appreciate it. So we gonna see. All right, y'all. I'm out of Coach, but also with the Journeys. I didn't expect to find anything in Journeys I liked, but I did. And I was nervous about getting them because I didn't think I was going to like them. But I said, you know what? Might as well. Something different. Like I said, new year, bro. We're going to do some things different nowadays. But I got something from my mom and my grandma from Coach. My mom knows what it was because she sent me the picture. So I was like, my grandma, she don't know. I kind of saw that and went on it with and got it on the fly, to be honest. So I'm sure she's going to love it. But Journeys, the shoes I bought was like $130, which to be honest isn't bad. And they're Adidas. I haven't gotten Adidas in a long time. So we gonna see how much I really like them. But now we're gonna go to my favorite store, the GOAT store of all time, H&M. If y'all don't know, nearly everything I buy is from H&M. True fact. I went here like 2 weeks ago, same outlet, went to H&M, bought out. I didn't say bought out, but I got a few things and left. But we're gonna see what they got today, see what kind of deals they got. Hopefully they got some nice winter drip. But it's probably not gonna be no different than what I saw last time I came here, so. But this time we got a little money to splurge, so I might get something nice. Also, it's very quiet up in here, so I'm gonna try to probably not talk. I'm probably just gonna show y'all what I buy. So yeah. All right, chat. So we got 4 things. 4, but they're like more statement pieces. I feel like that can go with anything. You know what I mean? Look, do I really need to say too much, bro? Do I really need to say too much? Okay, we're gonna get it straight. We'll get it straight, chat. I've had quarter zips in the past, but for one, I got too big, or they were just too big on me. So I don't want to say, oh, Trinity, following trends. Shut up, brother. Just shut up. But yeah, so I got this one, this maroon burgundy looking quarter zip. Cool, right? And thing is, let me get to some next. Got this black little knit kind of sweater type thing. You know what I mean? I got like the brown version of that last time I came. Whatever. You know what I mean? I got that. I just got these black slacks. You know, with the check. Do you see the fish? Anyways, and I got this gray sweatshirt. It's a relaxed fit and it's a medium. The medium might too big, but the only size that they got was an extra small. I know good and well an extra small will not fit. So I'm gonna try these on and see how I like them. Let's see what I'm gonna count. So quarter zip is already 40. This shirt is 25, which ain't bad. Low key, I didn't even look at the pants. I don't even know how much the pants cost. I just snagged them. Pants were 50. It was kind of crazy to me. And this sweatshirt is 20. So low key might not get the gray sweatshirt. I might just get these 3. Call it a day, to be honest, in H&M. You know what I mean? So we gonna see. We gonna see. Chad, do I need to say more? Do I need to say more? Come on. Come on. Look, they ignore the feats. But come on, bro. You can't tell me this. Chad, what a matcha at? Tell me what a matcha at. Bring it to the boy. Give me a nice little cup of matcha with it. You know, we don't do Nike tags. We do quarter zips and matcha, boy. If I'm playing with them. So this one, I ain't gonna lie, this cool. And I do got a black quarter zip. Same one as this, but just like with the black slacks. Come on. See, the thing is, I have black slacks at home, so I low-key might not even pick these up because it don't make sense for me to get black slacks and I already got black slacks. But at least I got the vision now, you know what I mean? So boom. Now we're gonna try on this shirt, on the gray sweatshirt. Since I'm not getting these, I low-key might get that if it fit right. But if not, whoop-de-doo, it is what it is. So try this on, I'm gonna put this on so y'all can see it real quick. So I already kind of knew how this was gonna fit because I generally got these same, something collar, bro, chill. Why is the collar doing that? Anyways, because I already got like the same exact long sleeve, just brown. So, but look at, show your arms, boy, you looking good, boy. Stop playing. Hold on, see if I can. Nah, that ain't gonna work, Anyways, but yeah, I got this before I'm looking. This thing tough. I ain't gonna. But I tell y'all, do not sleep on H&M when it comes to dressing nice. Don't, because they have it all for low-key affordable. I mean, 40, yeah, that's kind of, yeah. But like, it beats. Don't get me wrong, Zara do got good stuff, but Zara is also mad expensive for her. This is more affordable. The jacket is very more affordable. I'm gonna try on this gray sweatshirt. I don't have high hopes for it, but I'm still trying on. I'll show y'all in a minute. Okay, you know what? Okay, it's not even that bad. Surprisingly, it's not that bad. It fit right down to the hands. You know what I mean? Cool. Neck cool. Like obviously I'm gonna tuck that. I don't think I'm gonna keep it like hanging like that. Even if I did, it's still not that bad. You know what I mean? But I'm tucking it, bro. But like, it's low-key not that bad. It's nice and comfortable, breathable. You know what I mean? Real cool. So honestly, I'm getting the 3. Hey, I'm getting these 2 and the sweatshirt. Pants going back because I got some slacks at home, which is cool. But one thing that will make it perfect with this shirt, I had some cream-colored slacks, and they have some, but they're not my size, which sucks. Honestly, I got some brown ones that can go with that too. Y'all see, bro? Y'all will see the vision. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and check out. Get up out of here before I spend too much bread, you know what I mean? All right, y'all, so I just left that American Eagle. They had one thing up in there that I low-key messed with it. It was like a little sweater. But they had a medium, but the medium was kind of too long. Like it fit, you know, my arms and stuff, chest, whatever, but it was just like too long. And they didn't have no small, so I didn't end up getting it because, you know, it is what it is. But I came to this outlet, not really specifically, but like, just because they had a Nike outlet here. And apparently, I think they took away the Nike outlet because it's not even on the, like the little directory or anything anymore, or anything. Which is insane to me because I felt like it was booming. Unless I'm missing it, I don't know. I might have missed it, but I don't think I'm gonna miss a whole Nike outlet. But I'm gonna do like another lap around here and see. But if it's not here, then it is what it is. They do have a Bass Pro Shops close. All right, look, bro. Doing that hoot and holler. I said, there's a Bass Pro Shops close by. So I might go there, because why not? I'm down here, might as well. But I'm gonna double back and look through and see what other places they got. Might go into Bath & Body Works. It's gonna hurt, but yeah, no. But we shall see. Because I hate that they would have took the Nike outlet away, but honestly, I don't understand why. I got something on my hair, my beard. But catch y'all in a minute. All right, Chuck. So next stop, we in Bass Pro Shop right now. Low key, just decided to come here, see what they got. Since I was over here, I was like 25 miles away, not gonna lie. So you know I'm gonna pull up. And so here, I'm in a little something. I got a jacket and like some pants, whatever. But it's the specific Yeti cup. But it's like a coffee cup, right? And I want it. I need it for real. I have no clue what a Yeti cups are. I saw like a few. That was about it. I'm up here with like the bows and arrows and the guns and stuff. But I do not see you. Because I know in the Pyramid Bass Pro Shops, they had them upstairs, the Yeti stuff. But I might have to keep looking downstairs and looking. But the chat, I do want to hunt one day. I have yet to be hunting. So if somebody is willing to take me hunting, You know, especially around this time, because you know it's hunting season. You feel me? You know, hit me up. I might put my Instagram, whatever, in the link below, or like in the bio, whatever it is. Down there. So if y'all want to take me, you know, let your boy know. Hit me up. You know, like hey, slide through. I'm on my way. But yeah, I don't know the first thing about hunting. I fish. I fish a little bit, but like nothing too crazy. I ain't fishing in a minute. But if I find a Zeddy Cup, I will let y'all know, and I will show y'all. 'Cause I want it really, really bad. So yeah, look, bro, it's beautiful, very beautiful. And we got the Christmas tree back there. You can't really see it. Yeah, very nice, very nice. But yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all in a minute. Y'all see any Yeti? Let me know. I do not see it. I see it. I'm lying. Boom, found it. All right, we're going down there and making moves. Right. So, as of most of you know, I go to school in Mississippi, and I never really wore boots like that back in Louisiana. I didn't, but you see, yeah, I'm at a borough. Anyways, yeah, I got these jeans from Bass Pro Shop. I went on a limp because I had no boots with them to try them on. So I was just like, you know, I'm gonna buy them if they don't fit the way I want them to. I'm gonna just return them. I got the receipt and all. But actually, they kind of work. And it kind of, I'm so skinny, and it's tough for me to find actually good bootcut jeans. And so yeah. Also, I got this, and I want to say these are the same brand of jeans. What his jacket is? It's called Redhead, and low key, obviously I probably wouldn't wear it with these jeans because I don't know if brown and dark blue go together. I don't know. I'm still learning, guys. I'm still learning. I'm just putting it on for right now. But I'm just getting really into brown lately, and I feel like this is it's just I just like it. It's very comfortable. Maybe warm. I'm not sure. Got a little side pocket here, some pockets here. It's nice and cool. I don't know if they got any pockets on this. Yeah, no pockets on this. But very cool, very just simple. You know what I mean? I very hope that you can see everything. Cause how my room is set up, it's like I don't know where to put y'all on the tripod, so hopefully you can see everything. Anyways, but yeah, this is just one fit. I'm gonna show y'all everything that I basically got today as like a haul kind of thing. And somebody close it up. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all what everything's like, kind of like a haul type of thing. And yeah, so I just want to get this out the way first because I feel like this is probably the least, I would say exciting, but least dressy type of thing that I bought. But you know, still came together nice and well. So on to the next thing. So next thing, black, knitted sweater. I ain't gonna lie, these have probably been becoming my favorite thing that I've been buying because I do have another one sitting on the bed. But you might can't tell on camera, but these pants are brown. Guess where they're from? H&M. That's all I'm saying. But with the Chelsea boots, low key, this might be my church fit for tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie. One thing I don't understand is why is the shoulders rising up like that. Maybe because of how the hanger was. I don't know. But maybe if I iron it, it'll be fine. But yeah, I got this going. Nice and cool, right? What the? Fashion Nova, by the way. If y'all remember that video, y'all remember I'm rocking them till they give out. Not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna keep rocking with this. Nice and simple. When I tell you I'm trying to come out of my comfort zone, I'm trying to come out of my comfort zone, 100%. So yeah, this is this. You know what I mean? Just a little. I was playing with y'all, but yeah, I feel nice and clean, nice and classy with this on. You know what I mean? And then it pops out the muscles that that your boy been trying to get for a minute, you know what I mean? Cool, calm, and collected, nothing too crazy. But I'm gonna try on to see what that other shirt look like with these pants, just to see. So, yeah, y'all gonna see in a minute, feel me? This is the other shirt that I bought probably like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, this is the other one. And it low-key gold, like the different shades of brown, kind of, I guess, contrast, I don't know. But yeah, these honestly probably is one of my favorite. These two is probably my favorite fall staples or winter staples, you know what I mean? Because they just feel and look so good on you, boy. You know, just saying. Also, my shoes ran away. Sorry about that. Get those out of the way. But yeah, honestly, on to the next piece. We don't have much more to go because I didn't really get that much. But yeah, see y'all in the next one. Last top that we had, no, it's not the last top, but we have the maroon quarter zip with the, we already seen the vision when we got here, but not like, you know what I mean? And yes, I'm low-key kind of glad I do need a belt, don't worry about that. But I was worried that these pants was gonna be a little too small, but low-key they're a perfect fit. I've had these slacks for like probably, honestly, maybe 2 years, I'm not gonna lie, and they still fit pretty good. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take the risk and not get the ones from H&M because I have some at home. I'm glad I didn't get it because that would have been a waste of money, I'm not gonna lie. And so yeah, very classic, very sweet, very nice and cool, you know what I mean? Like I said, we do quarter zips and matcha. No, I'm just kidding, I don't like matcha. I might try it again, but I'm a coffee guy. I'm gonna stay a coffee guy for a while. But yeah, got this, I'm gonna do a little. No, I was playing. But yeah, this is cool. I like it. I do have another quarter zip, same one, I said this before, in black. Very beautiful. So yeah, I'm gonna get to the last and final piece that I bought. Yeah, I said that right. So give me a second while I go change. Again. So the last thing was this gray sweatshirt. I have been meaning to get a gray sweatshirt for a hot minute. Also, black sweatpants. You know where I got them from? You know where I got them from? H&M. H&M low key, if y'all see this video, please sponsor me. Half of my closet is y'all, no joke. But yeah. And also I need some new A6. Don't clown on me because they're dirty. I wear these every day, almost everywhere. I promise you that. They're cooked, I know that. I need some more. But I didn't feel like going to my closet to get another pair of shoes to put on this fit. These was the ones I was just sitting out low key. But yeah, nice, comfortable. Look at the neck, collar, cool. Boom, length, cool. It's very. If y'all see me looking over here, I'm looking at my mirror, so I can see what I look like. But y'all, I'm locked in. I'm focused on y'all. My fault, OGs. My bad. But yeah, it's very comfortable, very smooth, very demure. Plain, but you can hit a little. A little something, you know what I mean? But yeah. Also, I did say I had like, this is the last piece, but it was not the last piece. I do have one more piece, and then we're done with the clothing aspect. So, I'm gonna get to that. So, last thing, I really hope y'all can see me, but last thing I bought, Adidas. I haven't had Adidas since, and actually I lied. I actually got a pair of Adidas over the summer, but they're completely different. I haven't gotten a narrow shoe like Adidas, mint like ever. And I said, you know what, trying to do something different. These are the Adidas Spezial, or whatever how to say it. The handball Spezial, the Easter, with the gum bottoms. And to be honest, I don't like gum bottoms, but these are like to where you can barely see them. And I tried them on. I low-key went into another brown pair of shoes, and these stuck out, to be honest. and they're different, and I was nervous. And the girl was like, yeah, they run a little small. So I got these in a 10 and a half. I usually wear 10 and a half and 11, but she's like, they run a little small. So if I needed a 10, you know, I said, okay, I'm gonna try these on. They tried on, they low-key fit perfect a little bit. I'm debating on how I want to do the laces, if I want to actually have them tied or like loose knotted, like, mind you, these are dirty, like these, how these are loose knotted. I might do that, but it depends. Now, what I'm gonna wear with them, I have no clue, but I feel like these are a good piece to have in your collection. Anything brown or neutral colored, like these are probably my first ever brown pairs of shoes. I'm not gonna lie, or like neutral color shoes. We're not neutral, but you know what I mean. You get what I'm saying. And I got these not too long ago because I needed some, and now I got these, which is a more solid pair, relatively the same color, but you know, and they're honestly kind of cool. And it's suede, so also y'all know about suede. Try not to get them wet as much as you can, but realistically, the shoes I've had that suede and got wet, they wasn't ruined terribly bad. I feel like if you step in a full puddle of water, yeah, they're cooked. But a little rain here and there probably not gonna hurt nothing. I'm not a shoe connoisseur, but you know, to what I've been going through, I ain't say going through, but what I've experienced, you're fine. With a little rain here and there. Now, if it's a hurricane, yeah, cooked. Anyways, I'm yapping at this point. Yeah, that was it with the clothing haul, and we're gonna do something a little different. I've never done before, so please just be patient with me, and I'll be right back. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that little hand thing. That's low-key kind of corny. So I'll be back in a minute. It's like I'm gonna do it. So I kind of want to give y'all like a little rundown and everything. So this is something new and different. I'm trying to do it every video, or just in general, right? But I want to first start off saying that I've came a long way. I feel like, me personally, I feel like I came a long way from where I was before, and you know, that's nothing but God that's putting me through that. And you know, the things that he put me through lately, and you know, that I've been through throughout my life, you know, he put me through those for a reason, all the trials and stuff. And I want to say he's doing the same thing for you. And like at one point, I'm not gonna lie, I lost hope. And then like my hope started getting greater and greater when good things started to happen. And so my faith became to come back again, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all, at one point when I was younger and stuff, and like going through high school, junior high, I wasn't like, yes, I believed in God, obviously, but I wasn't following God. I wasn't listening to his word or nothing. When I went to church, I zoned out. And like, and that's okay. I ain't say it's okay, but like, in my mind, I felt like, all right, I believe in God, that's enough. It's not enough. And so as I gotten older and went through a lot more, and to the point where I'm at now, I was like, dang, I really need to rethink about what I do and moving my faith forward more with God, you know what I mean? Because like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best person. Nobody's the best person. Nobody's perfect. Like last year, my freshman year of college, you know, I was drinking. I don't smoke, never that. Don't smoke. I don't condone smoking, but like, if you smoke, that's you, brother. You, sister, and that's you. I'm not gonna judge you for it. I don't judge nobody. And that's another thing that I started to learn more as I go, is not to judge as much. I still do here and there, and I feel bad, and I'm trying to change my ways from that. But everybody go through their own thing, right? So I'm going through my stuff, but people looking at me and judging me because of what I do and the things that I've done in my past, but they don't know the things that I went through. You see what I'm saying? And when I started realizing that, I was like, okay, I'm walking down the street. Everybody else got their own past that they're walking on. They got their own struggles, their own trauma and stuff that they went through. And I can't just judge them based off of how they treat me or how they treat others, because we don't know how we don't know how they grew up. We don't know what they went through at all as a person. And so, you know, this semester I tried other churches, but like none of them wasn't hitting the same. And I finally found the church home or whatever, and the people there just made me feel like so comfortable. And that's my challenge to y'all, or my goal for y'all, or whatever. For the ones who's going to college, or the ones that's not even in college, high school, whatever the case may be, grown folks, whatever. Find y'all a church that you can sit there and listen to reiterate everything, consume the knowledge of God, consume the knowledge of worship, because trust me, going to a church just to go, just because say, oh, I'm going to church, is not, that's what I've been doing for, that's what I've been doing for most of my life. And I wasn't getting the word. It wasn't getting embedded to my mind of what I thought it should be. And so, but everybody needs to find that place that they can go home, you know. And another thing, so thanks on topic, if y'all going through something, don't hold it in and keep it to yourself, because trust me, I've done that. It's not fun at all. It's not fun. Find somebody that you can trust, that, you know, you can go to. A lot of people have trust issues. Me, myself, had trust issues. It's okay. Trust me, we go through it. But if you feel like you can't go to nowhere else, you can always go to God. And that's one thing that I had to learn, you know, recently, is that not everybody's gonna have your back. That the way they say they not. But obviously, I'm not trying to tell that and put that in your minds to say, oh, your best friend for 10, 11 years is not gonna be there for you. I'm not saying that at all. But the main person that you should go to, and the main person that you need to express yourself and be vocal with, is God, because he's always there to listen. He's not going to judge you, because he put you on this earth for a reason. Everybody has a purpose in this world. And so I guess that's my little, I don't know what to call it, I guess testimony or whatever, but I do have something to, I guess, to leave y'all with. And I'm trying to do this every video I do, and I'm trying to do better at it. And it's low-key kind of nervous, like nerve-wracking, not gonna lie. But it's kind of, I want to spread more about the gospel too, you know, because how am I gonna be a leader or a follower in Christ, as I should say, and I won't try to bring other people with me? You know what I mean? That's not right. So at my church or whatever, since the whole month of November, we've been in James. We've been digging deep into James, like a lot. And so, and quite frankly, that's a big word for me, not gonna lie, that's crazy, I just said that. Quite frankly, we had, this is probably my first time that I actually sat there and read the Bible, read verses and everything. And so I kind of want to share with y'all what I consumed in James right now. And so I'm starting on James chapter 4. I don't really know the verse or whatever. I forgot to write that down in my notes. But anyways, but I'm not even going to read a verse. But I have a verse too, but it's not from James. But anyways, so in James chapter 4, the whole thing that my pastor was talking about in this sermon, he said, well, the main thing he wanted to put in our minds was that we tend to make plans and decisions while neglecting God, and that's more truer than people think. And when he said that, it didn't dawn on me what he meant by that. And when he started going more into it, he was saying, like, we do all these things, make these plans or whatever, like, oh, we're gonna go on this trip, we're gonna go hang out with friends, we're gonna go do all this and that, but we don't think about God when we do those. We think about ourselves and other people. That's one thing that we tend to do a lot as men and women, you know. But, you know, also, I'm like very nervous, so like I'm probably not saying the right things, but I'm trying my best, guys. Trust me, this is my first time doing this, so bear with me. But, and you know, that's something that I didn't realize I was doing as myself. I was doing all these things, going to these places, and making these plans with my friends and everything. And it's just like, I'm not even talking with God first before I do this. You know what I mean? Or I'm not sitting down thinking like, would God want me to do this? Is this in God's will for me to do this? You know what I mean? And so I feel like that's something that we all need to take into consideration, is that, you know, we do all these things and we just throw God out of our mind before we even do them, or when we do them, right? And another thing that he touched on in this, it was like he gave us 3 truths, right? the first truth that we have is that life is uncertain. We can be gone tomorrow. It's crazy to say that we can be gone in the morning, gone in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 years, five, whatever. We can be gone by then. And we're living life and we're not living it by God. We're not living it by God's glory. Sorry, kind of but we're not living it by God's glory. And we're taking a lot of things for granted, whether it's people, whether it's, assets that we gain or treasures or anything. We're taking all that for granted instead of going in God's footsteps or walking the path that God wants us to walk on. You know what I mean? To live in an eternal life eventually. And in Proverbs 27, chapter 1. I don't know how to read chapters, but this is what I wrote down. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? But it says we often live in the illusion that we are in control. And we are not in control. We can do things on our own. We can physically do things on our own, but God is the person that's controlling us. He's controlling our mind. You know what I mean? And so we thinking, oh, I'm doing this. No, man, God's doing this. You see what I'm saying? I feel like that's what I got from it. And another one of the truths is life is short, which I kind of goes back to the first truth. So I'm not really gonna speak on that because I kind of already said it already. And actually we have 4 truths. Yeah, my bad. We have 4 truths. The third truth is obedience requires dependency. We have to depend on God in order to be more obedient to him. Like, you know how like a dog is obedient to his owner? Our dogs look up to us as like their savior because we feed them, we bathe them, we do everything for them, right? Same thing with God. We got to obey God because he is the one that's, giving us all this beauty in the world, from the people to everything. You know what I mean? And I feel like we got to listen to his word and everything else just to, to show him our grace and our praise and our thankfulness of what he gave to us. And the fourth one is that we will be held accountable. Same thing. I played sports 12, 13 years of my life. A long time. I'm at 19 years old right now, right? And the main thing that was put into my mind as a young kid is like, if you don't do right, you will be held accountable, whether it's punishment or just whatever. You will be held accountable. God is going to hold you accountable, or other people will hold you accountable if they see you doing wrong. And some people take that as like, oh, they're not going to boss me around. They're not going to tell me what to do. You're wrong. Some people do that to help you and that they love you. If nobody held you accountable, nobody really cares for you. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. And only people that love you is gonna hold you accountable. Your true friends is gonna hold you accountable when you do something wrong, right? And so, and then my pastor also gave us a truth about God. He was saying that, like, the first truth about God is that God is not a God of confusion. He doesn't confuse us. We make ourselves confused. That makes sense. Like, he points us in the right path, but at the same time, he puts different things in our eyesight and in our mind, not to confuse us, but for us to make that decision on our own. Yes, we get confused a lot, but God's not confusing us. It's us that's confusing us. If that makes sense. I think I'm on the right track. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comment section below. Another truth is God is clear in his commands and decrees. I don't even know what decrees mean. I'm not gonna sit there and lie to y'all. But God, his commands are very clear, and that, like, when he has his commands, that's what he commands us to do. Obviously, I feel like. And so after that, it's just, we live in a world where we try to please other people and try to, show other people what we are and then we stare away from God, right? We stare away from what he wants us to do. We stare away from his blessings and everything. And we want to do us. We shouldn't do us, right? And that's one thing that I've struggled with, is trying to make other people like me or whatever. And that's not the way to do it. Be yourself, obviously. Be the person that God intended you to be. And then also live by God's word. Like, I'm not gonna lie, since I've been going to church, I have not read my Bible on my own, because low key, I'm kind of scared because I don't know where to start. And I'm admitting that as a man. And it's okay to admit that, you know what I mean? And so, this next upcoming year, or actually, I'm gonna try to start on it now, but, you know, I want to get myself closer with God, as of y'all too. And I'm trying to do this, you know, I want to spread the gospel as much as I can, the best way I can. And because I'm not gonna lie, you know, I'm still new to this whole walking with faith thing, I'm not gonna lie. And so I'm still learning, and it's okay. I'm not gonna say it like everything I just said, it could be completely wrong. I probably could have said a whole bunch of bull crap. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm still learning. I'm trying, you know, I feel like that's a good step. And God sees my potential. God sees your potential. I don't want people to go out thinking that they don't mean nothing to nobody. They mean something to God. God put us here for a reason. God put each person on here to love each other. And that's another thing that we need to start doing, is loving each other and pointing each other in the right direction, the way that God wants us to. And so that is going to be the end of the video. And thank y'all for watching. And thank y'all for being here in this journey and seeing me grow as a person. And, you know, thank y'all just for everything, you know, and also thank God. Thank you for putting me in this position I am now. And I love y'all. Peace.